Monster Hunter Wilds just got like massive updates earlier today in the Japanese post. We're going to be going over that, but not the Japanese version because they've actually just localized that post. We're going to be checking out all of the new features. There's a couple more things. So there's been a collab. There's a teaser video. I'm going to be checking out that teaser video real quick because I haven't really watched it yet. But apparently there's a crossover with Dota 2. Now, a lot of you guys want me to go play Dota 2, but I suck at Dota 2. The only time I played Dota 2, I got my ass kicked by bots, okay? The bots abused me and had their way with me. But then again, my teammates were not all too kind either because I didn't understand how buying stuff works in Dota 2. So I start buying things and this little pigeon messenger carrier thing starts bringing the things my way, and then it dies and it explodes and everything's in the ground, and my teammates just go in there and steal everything, and I'm just like, well, I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to do now. My teammates took all of my gear in this one game where I'm trying to learn how to play this game, and then the bots kept ganking my lane and beat the crap out of me, so I got obliterated, okay? I got absolutely obliterated the first time I tried playing Dota 2. So I don't think I'm going to get a repeat of that. But anyway. So I don't know what these things are. Like, what are these icons here that are these like achievements? This almost feels like an achievement list. But we see Monster Hunter monsters in here. Like, isn't that Brocky? That looks like Brocky at least. Like some insect looking thing. Dota 2 heroes? Oh, I guess some of them are using like Monster Hunter equipment. Okay, so what hero is this? She's using dual blades and the Kirin set. This feels like an assassin hero because every time you see a hero with dual blades, it's an assassin hero, right? Anti-mage. Okay. Ah, Poogie. See, that's something I could play. I could play Poogie. Oh, they only show that? Okay, but I have seen posts from Shincry. He's apparently been having a blast with this. So if you play Dota 2, you can do Monster Hunter things now in Dota 2. Now, the other thing, and this was a little bit of an image that we got yesterday. There's actually a version of this image without the text, which would make things easier to see. I believe that Kogath posted that. So let me just very quickly check that out. Here it is. So they showed this image during the PlayStation State of Play thing. And one of the very important things that they show in this image, obviously we have Gogmazios, we have a hunter here. But if you start paying attention, you're going to see, okay, so there's a hunter here. Then there's a hunter here playing the hunting horn. I think my face is not going to be in the way of any of the hunters, but there's a hunter here playing the hunting horn. There's another bowgun hunter here. Then there's the main hunter that's being prominently featured in the artwork here. So that's 3 hunters. Then there's another hunter here wielding what appears to be a hammer. So that's 4 hunters. Then there's another hunter here. So that's 5 hunters. Then there's another hunter here. That's 6. Another one here. That's 7. And then what appears to be Fabios. And that would be 8. Are those the support hunters? Maybe. Maybe it's 4 players and 4 support NPCs. I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but there's definitely like 8 hunters in this thing. But yeah. Saphirian 688, thank you very much for being grossing us for 33 months. Tip of the hat. As a long beard, you Giga Chad. I'm here lurking because I'm listening while I work. Side note, hearing the story about your daughter had me crying and the people around me were really concerned. I'm sorry. That wasn't the intention. I was just like trying to get you guys updated, but yeah, I can understand. That's one of the reasons why I gave out the warning. Like, depending on everyone's empathy levels, it was some strong stuff at the beginning of the stream. But yeah, anyway, continuing onward. So definitely 8 hunters in here, whether it's going to be 4 hunters plus NPCs, or if it's going to be actually able for you to take 8 hunters into the hunt, or if it's simply to signify that this is going to be a raid hunt, somewhat similar to Safi Jiva, a Cult to Roth, that stuff. So we'll see. 2 teams working. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see if we finally break the rule of 4. The age-old rule of 4. But now let's jump into the actual updates that the official Monster Hunter account has posted in English. These were posted earlier this morning in Japanese. Let me actually go ahead and retweet this, spread the information around. It's time for a recap of the additional information about Title Update 4 releasing December 16th that was unveiled recently at the Monster Hunter Festa 2025 Paris event. Get ready for Title Update 4 featuring the addition of the Elder Dragon Gogmazios. Hunter rank 100 plus, fire weapon mechanic, dragon element weakness. We talked about this already in the previous video that I did. The oil covering Gogmazios' body can be softened with fire attacks, making it easier to land hits, exposing its weakness to dragon element. Preparation for Gogmazios. Let's get it up to Hunter rank 100. By completing the investigations of great hunts, you can gain more hunter rank points, which will you can use to increase your hunter rank. Through permanent event quests and other quests, you can raise it. Let's bring along fire weapons and dragon element weapons. The oil covering Gogmazios' body can be softened with fire attacks, making it easier to land hits and exposing its weakness to the dragon element. See, if you happen to just play a weapon like mine, you can just have both. Or because it is that big, maybe 2 teams of 4 from different points of views of his body. That would be interesting. If he's just such a big boy that while you do have 8-man hunts, the other four hunters are just like in their own quest. And then maybe that would actually be amazing. Like, think about it. What if it is actually a hunt that you take, and if you're just taking it with 4 other friends, then you get like 4 NPCs that go in there. But then there's the possibility of one of the sides failing the quest. That'd be amazing. So like you actually have to do something in order to compensate for something. So like, let's say for instance, on our side, we have to like break one of his legs or something. Otherwise, it gets to a point where he does enough, he charges up enough that he just kills the other team. That would be awesome. Jinoga Killer X, thank you very much for being with us for 14 months. Tip of the hat. Appreciate the support. Thank you. I don't think they'll do that, but that would actually be friggin' awesome. But yeah, so fire attacks and dragon element, so it's actually going to make use of the dual weapon mechanics. Then update 2. As well as the new monster Gogmazios, we're also adding new weapon-related endgame features. Materials obtained from Gogmazios can be used with Ardean weapons of rarity 8 to create new, stronger Ardean weapons that have 1 set bonus skill and 1 group skill. Oh no! Chosen at random? Oh boy. It's Safi Jiva all over again. In addition, reinforcement bonuses for them are even stronger than those for the standard Ardean weapons, so prepare to make further use of reinforcement materials such as Orichalcite. From today, the following 2 event quests which yield Ardean materials and ancient weapon fragments rewards will be permanently available: King of a Faraway Sky and Masterless Claws. In preparation for Title Update 4, be sure to forge and upgrade your Ardean weapons. They want you to do Ardean. They really want you to do Ardean. I think that's a bad idea. The reason I don't like this amount of focus on Ardean, I think we should also get stuff to increase the weapons in the weapon tree. Because, like, why would you even want to do the weapon tree when they're specifically telling you, like, get those Ardeans up. It's going to be all Ardean. It's already all Ardean. And I understand that for some people you really like that. I really like the weapon tree. Like, I already have like a perfectly rolled Ardean weapon, but I'm probably going to try to roll. The problem is the dragon Ardean weapon is actually not very good because it's long shelling. And we don't really use long shelling all that much. It is massively different from using wide shelling. Wide shelling is just way more powerful than long shelling. Monster weapons should get the augment system now. Yep, agreed. But yeah, so here's a couple more concerns that I have. Materials obtained from Gogmazios can be used with Ardean weapons of rarity 8 to create new, stronger Ardean weapons that have one set bonus skill and one group skill. Chosen at random. They'll retain the existing reinforcement bonuses. Can I do this more than once? Because, like, imagine this. I did a ton of rolls until I got, like, the perfectly rolled blast gun lance. That's the only perfectly rolled Ardean weapon that I have. I have literally one. So what happens if I just upgrade that weapon and it gets, like, mighty bow or something ridiculous like that I'm never going to use? It's like, well, I guess that's it for that weapon. That weapon's done, brother. That weapon's... No, dude, you can't brick the weapon. Like, you have to be able to re-roll the set bonus and the other thing. So you should be able to re-roll them, because that would be the purpose of doing Gogmazios multiple times. You go in there and you just re-roll your weapons. I would imagine that there's not a world where you can't re-roll this and you just brick your perfectly rolled Ardean, because that would be stupid. So that would be what I would expect in regards of that, but we shall see. In addition, reinforcement bonuses for them are made even stronger than those of standard Ardean weapons. So I'm assuming that once you do this, once it gets a set bonus, you can then further upgrade them with Aura Calcite to increase, like, whatever bonuses you already have on them. But I would imagine they're not going to re-roll the bonuses, because that would be dumb. And yeah, they're giving us quests to go and collect those materials. But wait, there's more. To help you face the high attack power of Gogmazios, we're also adding a new way to upgrade your armor even further. Through a process called Transcending, you can make your armor even stronger than before after reaching Hunter rank 100. Transcending raises the limits imposed on armor sphere upgrades and also enhances the decoration slots on armor of rarity 5 and 6, supporting their viability in late and endgame content. This, I think, is huge. Because usually with wilds, you're not really looking at the older armor, because either it has really bad slots or it has really bad defense or whatever, and you just end up not really considering it. But if you're able to limit break that armor and you get better slots, like it seems like here, the example shown is Kutku Helm, which goes from a tier 2 and a tier 1, and you get a tier 3, right? Like, this is pretty meh. This is pretty meh. But this is pretty good. The problem is that, you know, Constitution is going to be whatever, right? But, like, getting a tier 3 on top of the other two is really good. This is super goated. Huge W. Problem is, we don't really have armor spheres, but that is addressed immediately afterwards. In Title Update 4, we're also making armor spheres easier to obtain. But in the meantime, you can gather them through 7-star investigation quests and event quests. So yeah, start grabbing armor spheres, but they are going to be easier to farm on Title Update 4. So we'll see how that pans out. Title Update 4 Info 4. We'll be increasing the amount of smelting points gained from some of the monster parts that have not previously been widely used for our calcite and armor sphere. Thank you! So basically what that means is stop smelting monster parts. Stop right now. Do not smelt. Do not smelt any more monster parts. Save them, because they're going to be worth more come Title Update 4. So keep that in mind. If you're hunting, do not smelt parts right now unless you really have to. Screw me, I used a bunch of monster parts to upgrade the Omega sets. Man, I wonder who else could have done something like that. Do you guys see like a clown nose forming like right about here right now? Like a little red, like Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer? Yeah, it's not Christmas yet, boys. I'm just a clown. So yeah, I did the same thing. Additionally, we'll be implementing the following measures to make armor spheres easier to play for players. Permanent event quests for gathering heavy armor spheres. Ooh! Increase the amount of armor spheres you gain from limited bounties. You can earn armor spheres while gathering materials for the Ardian weapons and appraise talismans through 7+ star investigations. The 9-star investigations of Reidao, Uthuna, Nyudra, and Mizutsune are well suited for gathering hard armor spheres and heavy armor spheres too. Hard armor spheres are easier to get and to follow event quests, Tongue-Tied, and Wrecking Havoc in Wyveria. We plan to implement the following changes to make armor spheres. Okay, so this is just like repeating what we already saw there, increasing the amount of smelting points, amount of armor spheres you gain from limited bounties. Title Update 4, Info 5. 9-star Rathalos will appear in certain locales, and you can save it as an investigation. You can also create a quest for multiple targets, including 9-star Rathalos with other monsters. We'll also be implementing balance changes, buffs for some weapon types in Title Update 4. More details on these adjustments coming soon. Buff Gunlance! Let's go! Don't give a crap about everybody that cries about it all the time. I do not care. That is your problem. Skill issue, my friend. There are way more overpowered weapons than Gunlance. To be honest, I don't actually want them to buff Gunlance. I'm memeing. I don't care. As a matter of fact, I don't want them to buff Gunlance just so that I don't have to hear people constantly bitch and moan about the Gunlance in the one game where Gunlance is not the bottom of the goddamn barrel, okay? We finally have one game where Gunlance ain't the bottom of the barrel and people are like throwing hissy fits left, right, and center about almost as if Gunlance is the most overpowered weapon in the game. There are weapons so much more powerful than Gunlance. It's crazy. Charge Blade buff. I could actually see a Charge Blade buff coming because Charge Blade's kind of like not doing so well. Bottom of the gun barrel, yeah. Buff Longsword and Bow. Have you ever been slapped, Seraph? And when I mean slap, I mean like with the back of the hand, like a backhand slap. Because we can fix that. We can fix that real good. I'll give you a backhand slap, send you back to your ancestors. Okay, send you back through time. Give you a backhand slap, transform you into Marty McFly, send you back to the Wild West. Because if you Ruri, I become a Gunlance main in Wilds. I used to Hammer main. Yeah. It's too bad for Hammer Bros. We gain another one. But these are some very interesting changes. The big thing is obviously on Title Info 2, what's going to be happening with the Ardian weapons. And it's like, it's two-folded, right? So number one, we should also be getting some bonus upgrades to the weapons in the weapon tree because it shouldn't just be Ardian, okay? The end game should not just be Ardian. The weapon tree should still be beyond viable. It should be competitive when compared to Ardian weapons. Now, if Ardian weapons are getting a tier above, they're already much better than 90% of the choices in the weapon tree. They're just going to become 100% better than any choice that you can have in a weapon tree. Potentially with the exception of whatever weapon Gogmazios gives you, because it's probably going to be really powerful. But obviously they want you to do Ardian because it's going to be way more customizable than anything else. Particularly because you're going to be able to get, like maybe, you're going to be able to get 3 set bonuses. You're going to be able to get 3 set bonuses with the third set bonus on your weapon. And you're going to be able to get 2. You're going to be able to get 2 group bonuses if that's something that you're interested in. Which is also very interesting because you could get something like whatever is the Lord Soul that you can get from Jin the Had, which is like the combination of Crisis and whatever. And then you can also get the Lord Soul. It's not Lord. Is it Lord Soul as well for what you get from the Gamma versions of armor? And you can get those 2 combined, which could be really good. Maybe, I don't know. I haven't really done any research into that because it wasn't really an option up until this point. But there's going to be some crazy shenanigans going on with that. But I think it's a good thing, but I think that they should also think about something for the weapons in the weapon tree. Then beyond that, additional Aura Calcite, I think that's fine because like Aura Calcite's fairly easy to get, especially once they buff the amount of stuff that you can get from monster materials. So right now the grind is just get monster materials, get loads and loads of monster materials and whatever armor spheres and stuff that you get along the way, that's fine too. Because then on Title Update 4, you're going to be able to convert those at a better rate than you can do right now. It's just something to keep in mind. The armor stuff also really good. So it's just good news all around. I don't really have many complaints other than the fact that it's random. It being random is really annoying because I remember doing and there was this one weapon that for whatever reason would simply not get, I think it was load shells. No, it was the set beast bonus for Zora Magdaros that I was trying to get on a Safi weapon. And I remember rolling that bastard over 200 times because there was something that tracked how many times you had rolled it. It was like the weapon level or whatever it was. I rolled that weapon over 200 times and it never rolled the thing I needed, which was miserable. I think I save scummed a little bit on Safi Jiva weapons because, bro, Safi Jiva was way better than Colt Roth, but sometimes when the stuff was not hitting, it really wasn't hitting. GOG is going to shrink the viable endgame monster pool by a lot. Why? You still got that before I got the Ice Charge Blade? Hey, I was there when you got the Ice Charge Blade on PC on your second save file. You remember how I told you? They're like, we're going to get it. This is the one time. And then you got it? I told you it was going to happen sooner or later. We did it. We did it. It is what it is. But yeah, guys. That's all the news we currently have on Monster Hunter Wilds. I'm assuming that they haven't really updated the website. I'm just out of curiosity to see if there's any updates on the website, but I don't think so. I'll just have the free title update thing, which gives us this. And that's pretty much it. Is there maybe like a new... no, I don't think that there's like a new map. Yeah, nothing in the website is even flagged as being updated, so there's nothing there. But yeah, that's what we know so far about all the updates that are coming to Monster Hunter Wilds. It's looking pretty freaking good if you ask me.